Good evening, everybody. Glad first underway in his scheduled 10-round by Muhammad Ali. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, when you put your kids to sleep. He's tired. He's not going to be.
Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that can be an advantage?
Yeah. Direction. The guys are mean, both guys, because they know anybody who's lessons. So, start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to start the right hand. Just a little flinch to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Keep working the jab.
A well-placed hook from Mike Tyson.
Come on, now keep your feet moving. Come on, now.
Two snapping jabs by Muhammad Ali. Tyson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch net computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Stay on the
Left to the body. Good quick shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day. We could have racing. Working your way.
The trainer obviously has to get the athlete, in this case, that's pounds, and that's a horse. At peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track or used up, of course, in the gym.
Scored well up top. And yet another big shot comes in. Ali is rocked. Muhammad Ali went down after eating that power punch. Muhammad Ali's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. That is Boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Muhammad Ali. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
looking good.
Tyson's defense is paying off now. A well-targeted hook to the head by Muhammad Ali. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Circle him, move!
Halfway through this round here. Banking away a body shot with the right hand.
Back to the body.
I like the way that jab is doubled up by Muhammad Ali. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. Ali's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top.
Good work.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Muhammad Ali. Now he ties up there. Shot. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Come on, keep moving.
Good looking uppercut that time.
Jab's working real good. That's right. Keep using the jab. You got to keep the jab moving to push him off you, all right? Good job. Where's your body work? Come on now, hit the body. Let's see that. Hit the body.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring. And keep the distance.
He seems fully regarded the start of a new round. Hard in the last round. Seems as fresh as could be.
But when you push a fight, when you long place, that's when you're gonna
And he just holds on there. Himself into on in this fight here, but his opponent has more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past it.
Seconds to go here in this round. Oh, that was good right there. You're seeing some smart boxing by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, a little step to the side, break up the pressure, and at the same time put yourself in a position where you can catch him a clean shot.
Good work with that lead hand, doubling up the jab by Muhammad Ali. He just missed that shot up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Putting him in position against the ropes. That is a strong uppercut there. He got hit right there. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Right to the body. 10 seconds to go in this third round. He scored well after being hit himself. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Mike Tyson.
Jab, jab, right, okay?
You're not winning and you're not losing. You understand me, kid? But we have to throw more than this guy. We can pull ahead right now, but we gotta fight. Keep going. You got it right now.
Card here as round number 4 is underway. Ali's in control so far, 2 rounds to 1. Still anybody's fight. I think he's been the busier guy, though.
Yeah, he has been a busier guy, and also he's been in the right position.
Muhammad Ali's so comfortable on the out. Solid shot, the left hand came in. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Up off the deck and now in control. He's
Now, because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
2, 3,
hard to prepare for a situation like this. Many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Solid straight right hand. Tyson's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand is really the difference in this fight.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same punch. Needs to slip to the left.
keep your distance.
Not able to land the headshot. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand.
Keep fighting.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Ali's jammed by an uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And that's the end of round 4. Tyson's got to come up with something here because his eye just closed.
Yeah, well, what he has to do is his opponent knows what he has to do. His opponent has to throw punches from that side. What he has to do is take that side away from him. Position himself in the ring where those punches are not available to his opponent.
Nice work. Nice work. You're doing well.
He's trying to get momentum back. He gave it away in that last round when he was knocked down.
Well, he got a little pit stop in the corner.
Good, solid right hand lands. Oh, Tyson's hurt there. Tyson is hurt, Teddy, and he's going to hold on.
He's going to hold on. He's going to try to survive, but the most important thing is he's got to clear those cobwebs mentally, where when it's over, we're ready to fight again.
You see him holding on. Ali's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is his table setter, and the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to whenever he wanted.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Doubling up the jab by Muhammad Ali. Ali.
That's it.
And that's the end of round 5. Tyson's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring, where at least his good eye is in front.
I need you to move this round, all right? Now move. Now he's coming in, swing. Now he thinks you're still hurt. He's gonna look to finish you off.
It has been completely one-sided so far tonight, and he's in control as we start this round. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Ali's able to land a good, solid left hand. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Takes one, but gives one.
Tyson's Tyson's looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to punch these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him, not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it. So he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. 1-2, 1-2. Put hands up. It's okay, let's go.
Hey, get out of there. You gotta see that coming,
Now
champ.
hugging
Let's go.
on the
You gotta see
inside.
that. Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
Tyson's not having to fight his way. He's a slugger.
He wants to. That's not the type of fight that's winning.
All your eggs in one basket, and that's what he's done. He doesn't know any other way. Guess what? You get an omelet.
Oh, and a big right hand land. Oh, and there you go. From this. He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? I don't know what Muhammad Ali has left, but I do know this. He's getting up, and he's going to find out. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Muhammad Ali. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Ali's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
And round 7 comes to an end.
Good job in that round. Listen, we got it. I want you to pick your jab. I need you to cut this guy off. Start moving your hands. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3s. All right, come on, champ. All right, your jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab.
Tyson's in a huge hole here at the start of round number 8. Teddy's scorecard reflects that. Even worse than that, he seems completely outclassed, and he has very little gas in his gas tank.
And part of that is he's mentally discouraged. You're discouraged, and he's just describing who he is.
Muhammad Ali's going out there after being knocked down in the last round.
You're standing opposite him. What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit.
You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on. But
By Mike Tyson. He engages in the clinch. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now.
Stay away from those. Come on. Needs to be on the inside.
He's committed and it's working out. Blocks away.
Don't let him get at you.
And that's the end of round 8. Ali's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent back into this fight.
Another round, will it go? In another one-way direction. Gets rid of that body shot.
One, two.
Ali's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can die right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get counted with one of those lightning right hands.
Good doubling up of the jab by Muhammad Ali.
Keep your distance.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Ali's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there.
And this round comes to an end. In between rounds here, Tyson's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. You have two eyes, right? Use the good one.
You gotta pick it up, all right? This is it. One more round now. You gotta work, all right? You have to pick it up. You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Now cover up, champ. Cover up.
They've come this far, now only one round to go. 10th round upon us. That's a good left hand by Muhammad Ali. Teddy, earlier tonight, we noted that he's doing a really nice job of fighting on the outside. Nothing has changed. Here we are in the later goings, and he's still accomplishing a lot on the outside.
Yeah, Joe, this is a man, a fighter, who understands his identity. His identity is to fight on the outside. He's sticking with it.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Get out the way from those punches. Move your head. Move your head.
A little 1-2, jab followed by the cross.
Back to the body. Range.
Well targeted.
I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. Ali's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Mike Tyson with a big right hand. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Mike Tyson's feeling the stick. Now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Wow, what an uppercut. He falls victim to that big hook. Teddy, I assume many times in his career, who just had the longer reach, flat out. His head leading up to.
You know, sometimes when you're fighting with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage, only one way is the way to go. You force yourself to work your way in.
A turn right there, and it worked. Oh, he is down on the floor after taking that shot.
And there's a lot of time left in the round.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts moving right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Wow!
you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Keep boxing smart, in and out, side to side, you understand?
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie. Years ago, Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Darrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in 11th. This is another one of those nights.
To the work downstairs with the left. A huge right hand from Mike Tyson. Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Mike Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. Targeting the left hand to the body. Solid right by Mike Tyson. How about that exchange? Big shot. Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Tommy Morrison's down. Look at that shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's...
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Tommy Morrison.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs.
You need to throw more punches. The body, bang the body, hit that body. All right, you look great. Just don't get crazy in there. Box smart, boy.
Relax, relax, relax. Just gotta relax. Gotta move out there. All right, move. Okay, keep moving. Breathe now, breathe. You good? You can recoup from that.
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call. Do you believe in miracles? The only thing, nobody...
There it is! How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Oh, he's getting back at it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref is stopping this fight. Tyson's bombs away worked again. Victory for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner,
Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, 2 ways you can criticize the opponent.
His technique was not directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up. Sweat on him, and he got starched.
for Teddy Atlas. Or that. We'll see you next time. Good evening, everybody.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Mike Tyson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Comes right back with a shot out of his own.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Hooks to the head. Fires right back at him.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Mike Tyson's edge is speed. He can get in and out, he can get you offensively, he can get away from you defensively.
Yeah, he has radial tires, and you got to take some air out of those tires. No better place or way to do that than go downstairs.
Halfway through round number one.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Lennox Lewis. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good flush shot upstairs. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hadler Hearns.
Yeah, you are so good.
As his target, he lands the straight right. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Final 10 seconds. And he returns on that exchange.
We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there.
Here we go. Round two is underway.
Let's see some defense.
A very crisp combination by Lewis. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage.
Finish with the kick move. Kick move.
He's so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Tyson's look like what they should right now. Don't on them.
Well, that's the side to a coin, and the flip side of boxing is, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Tyson scores with a jab. Good combination on the 1-2 by Lennox Lewis. Blocks the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Now that he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Lewis's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady. The same attitude as the chance of winning.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's something to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a is when you test him. When you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now. Made up.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Lewis is applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed. Find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Coming to the halfway point.
There you go. Jump on him.
Huge right hand from Lennox. Little head hunting with the left.
Keep it going.
And now he's straight right.
Accurate hook by Mike Tyson. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. And round 3 comes to an end.
Body, double up your punch. Body, then head.
He's been on target with his attack. Good, accurate punching as we begin round number.
He's up 3-0 on your scorecard, Teddy.
Good counter-punching. And when you're counter-punching the right way, you're usually getting clean shots. He's getting them.
There's another right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor orders.
That's a better prescription for him. Lewis is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be. Just doing a really nice job on the outside.
Mike with an iron right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. And a smart counterpunch by Mike Tyson.
Side to side. Unload. Unload. More punch.
For you now, he says. Right back with the left.
Double up the punch.
Off to the side. Miss going upstairs.
Come on, kid, focus.
Up top with the right hand.
Focus.
Nice block.
Active body.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Listen, I don't want to see you. The ropes, move out. Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some deep.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been. This one may not go the distance. There's a headshot, but he parries it away. That right hand over the top lands flush. Boy, he's really working well on the outside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a great job of disciplining himself. You know, we talk about power, we talk about speed, we talk about all those virtues, but just controlling himself and making sure
He controls the distance, a distance that's got him winning the fight.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a
Left. Flush right hand.
Double up your jab.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. He gets to the inside.
See that focus? Don't let him get to you, kid.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Big shot there. We're going to see what Lennox Lewis is made of now. He just ate a power punch that floored him. Lennox Lewis's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him.
good clean shot. Fire.
Well done by Lewis. A good clean old 1-2 by Lewis. Lennox Lewis scores with the left hand.
Mike Tyson's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight.
Other times he's getting hit by the left hand.
And what he had to do is now make the adjustment.
And round 5 comes to an end. Kenny, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside position?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fight and what damage he will take now because he can't see correctly. It's their job to protect the
You
fighter.
need to start throwing punches and bunches. Let's go to work now. Let's show them what you got.
All right, listen. We need to create more counters, okay?
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round.
Pace yourself.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
To Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Watch the hook.
Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Lewis. Lewis is having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, invite him in a little bit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
Body shots.
He missed with that headshot. Zones in on that overhand right.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Takes one to give. Big shot, the left crashed home. Did you see that?
What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Mike Tyson's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move, because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
And that's the end of round 6.
Deep breath.
Pure savagery in there right now. Just a brutal display with both men showing it all over their face.
Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I just need you to focus.
You're fighting this fight. You're fighting on the inside, guys. I want you to use the ring. Keep it.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner.
Tyson's did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Stay away.
What a great job. He gets one right back in return. Nice work by Lewis.
Tyson's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out.
Oh, he is stunned. He could. Big shot he just scored with. And he
Crashes to the again. He's got 4. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And it's over. This fight is over. Tyson's unable to get up and continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Lennox Lewis.
I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy.
Lennox Lewis is your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easy to sell now to television.
I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Joe's not that shy about bringing it early on, but what can we expect here?
Bringing it early on. That's exactly what you're going to expect, and that's what you're going to get.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Joe Frazier's ripped by an uppercut. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Frazier. Good counterpunch by George Foreman. And I love the way he delivered that, Teddy.
Yeah, he's using his feet to set up his offense. You don't always see that there.
George Foreman nailed by a huge uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. George Foreman scoring with that right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Frazier. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special on our hands.
Solid left hand to the head. Solid right by George Foreman. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Solid hook. Round.
That's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Go to the body, then to the head. Then finish to the body. Yeah.
You don't need that. Throw that away.
Here we go. Round two is
Tried to and was off the mark. Foreman's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good solid jab. To the head he goes with a left. Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a call waiting outside.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
good fighting, snapping shot by George Foreman. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by George Foreman. Big George Foreman, originally from Marshall, Texas, where as a youth, Teddy, he was involved in a lot of street fights, and he had a reputation as the kind of guy that you didn't mess with out and about.
You know, we've had a lot of fighters that have come out that route. Boxing has saved, has turned a lot of young men who were in trouble on the streets, turned them into not only world champions, but, you know, world champions.
Foreman is one of those young men.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
A well-placed left hand up top. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman.
Listen, I need to see more punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter. You got
We don't need that. Throw that away.
And round number 3 is underway. A little head hunting to the right.
Frazier's able to land a nice, clean left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? What an excellent two-punch combo by Joe Frazier. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. George Foreman's the target of a hook.
For the well-being of their fighter, his corner fight.
The well-being of now and tomorrow, because this is the kind of beating that's going to impact him tomorrow, take his confidence away. Maybe never be the same fighter if they don't stop it at the...
You'll see.
It worked in the body.
Commits to the straight right. Look at the mess in the ring right now. Foreman's cut is just painting himself right.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks, because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, what a hook by George Foreman. George Foreman's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. And that's the end of round 3.
Whatever he misses, out. Left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
You're fighting. Don't fight his fight.
Interesting early rounds of this fight. Frazier's up 2-1 on your scorecard, Teddy. What do you like about him so far?
Well, I like the fact that he's busier, but I also like the fact that when he's not working, he gets out of range and he doesn't allow his opponent to win. That's why I got him winning.
Working the jab.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Frazier. Well-targeted left hand by George Foreman. George Foreman showing that
Walking stick. Boom, left hand comes home. Joe Frazier's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
But the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches, and when a guy's putting them together...
Foreman's rocked all of a sudden. Now each man has stunned the other. Look at that combination by Joe Frazier. And banging away he goes. Big George Foreman not quite as dangerous when he's laid out like that. His opponent landed a good power punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big George Foreman steadies himself, and that 6'4" frame is back upright after the knockdown.
Landing well.
Keep moving.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Scores up top with a left. And his eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for. His judgment in this kind of situation.
Okay. Now keep boxing. You're doing great. You're making it hard for him to hit you.
With his corner, but now needs to pay off. He was down in that last round. They need to get to work. Frazier's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it. He's gotten it. Oh! Remember earlier he was on the looking down on his opponent.
A bad thing earlier. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Joe Frazier showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in the fight, clinching. Punching, working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Frazier's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Come on, kid.
See the accuracy now with that double jab up top. Halfway into round number 5 here. Foreman's left now getting into the mix. Not hit there going upstairs. Nice strike after catching one by Joe Frazier. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. George Foreman's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Good solid hook lands by George Foreman. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. George Foreman's getting back to basics. A good solid jab. Good step back counter punch there. And that does it for this round. Joe Frazier's plan that his corner put forth throughout all training camp was exactly what we're seeing here. Fighting from the outside, scoring at will. His opponent, they haven't once.
And I'm shocked because
There's tape on this guy. There's video out there. We knew that he was going to fight this kind of fight. How did they not know, and how did they not prepare for it?
He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. Done. Listen. He reaches in, hit that right hand.
Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. Remember the guy wanted to collect his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
Frazier's getting the job done with
Hook inside here, Teddy.
Well, right now, if I'm the opponent, you know what I do? I catch that hook on my glove, and bang, I shoot back a straight right hand.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Move!
Not much action.
And ties up. Foreman's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth.
Good double jab by Joe Frazier.
Keep your back off the rope!
Joe Frazier's punch didn't come close. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by George Foreman. George Foreman smashed by an uppercut. Frazier's right hand. Nice job that time. That worked well for him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? That's it. It's over. Fight is over. George Foreman unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Smokey Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier's your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a champ on his evening.
Yeah, and make sure that more people are going to be talking about you when they leave the arena tonight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.